Alright guys, you all know why you're here. Town Hall 12 attack. So let's get right to it. See my match history. It's a pretty good attack. And it's honestly kind of brain dead. Probably the hardest part is sort of deciding where to use your two earthquakes and lightning spells. You want to get the most out of them as you can. It'll take one earthquake and 5 lightning to take out a crossbow, one earthquake and 4 lightnings to take out a multi-target inferno or single target, and it takes about 7 lightnings in an earthquake or so to take out the eagle artillery. So if the eagle artillery is right between like 2 single target infernos, you can take out the eagle artillery and those infernos at once. And you notice I put my log launcher down south to kill out the other inferno tower. Although honestly, multi-target infernos don't do anything against this strat. They're kind of useless turrets. The single target infernos are the ones that are actually going to hurt your skeletons or your heroes. I should kind of rewind, but you know, we got other attacks, so I'll show troop placement in those and analyze that a little bit more. But you can see here, this one is all but cleaned up pretty easily. Like I said, like, the super witches are just strong as hell. They're kind of broken. That was that one. This is the same. Gotta pull up my videos. Next attack. Get what order I go in. Alright. So this one, you can see he's got all of his crossbows bunched up right there, so we're going to be able to take out all of them. And these are all multi-target infernos, so that's why I'm ignoring those on that one. You notice I had an extra lightning spell or two there, because having 2 earthquakes on top of each other so 2 earthquakes and 4 lightning spells will take out one of those. So that's why I was able to get a little bit more spell damage there. But basically, it's, hold on, troop placement. Sorry, I'm actually going to show you this time. So you can see I do two on top, 2 on the bottom, and then 2 right where I want to put my log roller. So those 2 funnel, those the 2 on each side kind of funnel your troops in the middle. And then I have 2 in the middle just to kind of tank for your log roller. And then you can go ahead and drop your heroes as needed. I pop my ability. I usually pop the ward ability to try to stop a eagle artillery hit. Although a few eagle artillery hits isn't always the end of the world. With this attack, I also have 6 wall breakers in there. So when you see some of your skeletons or super witches stuck behind a wall, you can pop those as needed to help them get through. They're not always necessary, but sometimes they're useful. The space just got squashed. But that was an easy base. Let's go on to a different one. Next one. Oh, and next one, I think the one after this, I'm going to show you different clan castle troops. The Valkyrie and the Electro Titan are actually kind of neat. I'll go over those because normally it's been before I've been doing the 2 yetis and a wizard. The problem with the 2 yetis is that's 2 targets with like half the health of an electro target. Electro Titan. So your what's it called? So the enemy clan castle zaps like 5 troops at once, so it's doing double damage against the 2 yetis compared to the 1 electro titan, which has a much larger pool of health. The flip side to that is they're a little bit slower and maybe do a little bit less damage, but like again, on the flip side, once those 2 yetis kill the clan castle, that huge bomb comes out and just nukes your yetis. Well, the electro titan, it'll only be 1 larger pool of health that giant bomb hits on. So the electro titan will do a lot better hitting that clan castle. I haven't fully I don't know, I kind of practice it a little bit. Like you'll see the next 2 war battles I just did both use the electro titan and valkyrie. Valk is also kind of nice because she runs faster and will trigger bombs and stuff ahead of the electro titan. Another one. Let's see, another attack. I've got 3 or 4 more attacks I wanted to show. Oh, does this one not have sound? Oh, that's lame. Oh, sorry. Guess no sound on this one. But yeah, had a single target inferno there. What else was there? So this single target infernos, yeah, good. I do hit that. I was like, I don't remember what happens on this. But yeah, the 2 single target infernos are priority to get rid of. And if it was me, I'm pretty sure I would hit right here. Get rid of both of those crossbows, because again, multi-target infernos we don't really care about at all. Hey, speed up. There we go. Move this along. But yeah. 2 super witches on the top, the bottom, and then the middle. Drop your healers, drop your log launcher. Drop your heroes. And then they just go to work. You'll see I probably drop some wall breakers there to get through there. Anytime the enemy's defenses are separated by, yeah, you can see my electro titan there. Although I went. Wait, does this have music the whole time? No, this is a different replay. Which one did I want to show? Do I show the wars, or do you want to see the barb only attack? Let's go to wars. Screw it. Wartime. Changes scenery. Oh, is it still going? 2x speed is. Again, I'm 24. This is attacking up to 21. This guy put his 2 infernos right next to each other and all these crossbows. So my 2 earthquakes hit everything in this center square. And then I just use my lightnings to clean up whatever I can. These 3 lightnings, I use on these 2, but really hitting only 2 towers is kind of bad. Like, I probably could have found a better spot to drop those 2 lightnings, but I wanted my log roller to be nice and safe when I dropped it, so that's kind of why I attacked in there. But yeah, with the lightning and the earthquake spells as your spells, you kind of can do all your planning before the battle even starts, and then not have to worry about like your timing on spells or dropping them on the fly. It's always worked better for me. So sometimes you'll drop a rage and then all your troops will move away from it and be a wasted spell. There's the Electro Titan going to work. I think I can't zoom in on this. Not without some editing. That's okay. Look how much she's tanking. Granted, if those were yetis right there, they probably would have dropped little guys and killed some of those. But on the flip side, if that Electro Titan was yetis, they might have got. I have to rewind, but they might have got rocked by the clan castle and ate the bomb. But either way, not a huge deal. This base is crushed. I wish they would tell you like how long it takes you. It tells you like how long the replay is, but now not how long it was from a what's it called? From your you used on your 3 minutes. So this attack, yeah, this attack was 2 minutes, and when does it actually start? It starts at the first spell. But anyway, you have 3 minutes to attack, so I had plenty of time left on that. Alright. Next war attack. Start play. Oh, that was 21 I hit? To do 23 and then 20. Good. So multi-target Inferno, don't care about. 2 single targets next to Crossbows, so we can hit both of those. And this, you notice I can actually hit 3. You can actually hit this cannon too, if you hit it right here. In the middle. So if they're within 3 squares of each other, you can hit them both. We're gonna do that. Boom, boom. That big bomb's gone. We'll use the rest up here, get a little more extra damage. And that, boom. That gets the most value out of those lightnings. Same thing right there. We make sure we get that cannon along with this. Because that's kind of a big deal, is your spell placement. That's one of the most important things you can do on this strategy to get the most value out of those spells. So my clanmate attacked this base first, so I knew that little tornado trap was there. That's why I launched those 2 bomb boys, wall breakers, to trigger it ahead of time. A little cheating, but you know, whatever. Honestly, like if all of our troops triggered that tornado without me doing it early, it still would have been fine. And oh no, dragons! But we have all of our troops here, so we don't really care. And super witches. Super witches just destroy everything. They have high hit points, high damage, and they spawn a huge tank unit. See 2 bomb units here to help these guys get through. Where's my Electro Titan? Yeah, she's right there, kicking some ass. Struggling on a wall. These guys are struggling on a wall. I think I dropped more wall breakers there to break through that. Right as they break through on their own, so they do nothing. 2 skeletons up there doing some damage. Electro Titan party. I like, for the longest time I never used Electro Titan because I didn't really like, I don't want to say I didn't understand the unit, but I didn't kind of know what it could do, or if it had got the most value for its cost. But loading it into your log rider, log roller, seems to do pretty well. Another easy victory. And yeah, remember on your clan, on your, what's it called? You do a war, you'll notice make sure to pop your hero potions if you think you'll need them, because these are kind of even matchups, so pop your hero potion, do better. 2 more attacks I want to show. This on these 2, I only had. There's some. I'll show you this just real quick. When I don't have my heroes up, I kind of just do a basic witch slap, which is the same thing except 3 golems, 15 witches, just to kind of do just to kind of farm out golden elixir. Because otherwise the witch slap, even though you get so much money from it just because your troops are so strong, it does cost dark elixir to be able to build those super witches. But But this was Super Witches with only my Barbarian up, so I wanted to show these two attacks. Again, we have multi-target Inferno, which we don't care about. 2 single targets. Ooh, but I did care about that, because I wanted to hit those 2 crossbows. I could have taken out these 2 single target Infernos and the Eagle Artillery, but I was going to just let the Log Roller do that, I guess. Oh, and the Log Roller will hit these 2 crossbows. So yeah, the Log Roller here hits 2 crossbows and the Eagle Artillery. So that's some pretty high value for there. But then, single target Inferno, you see he kills the 2 skeletons, but that's kind of the beauty of Super Witches. Like, that's some decent damage that it did. It killed the 2 yetis, 2 giant skeletons, but boom, Super Witches just create 2 more giant skeletons. So that's kind of ideal situation for us. Minus the 2 yetis going down. That one has probably a time where yetis are better than the Electro Titan, just because that single target Inferno goes on the Electro Titan, it'll just melt them. You saw how many units I still had alive. Kind of ridiculous. That's with only the level 53 Barbarian up. And then I wanted to show this one. Because this one actually had Clan Castle troops. Did it have in there? I think it was a Electro Dragon and some blimps. And I just wanted to show you how this strategy handles that. Okay. Single target Inferno and got out crossbow on each side. So they still have Eagle Artillery, this crossbow, and that single target Inferno. So yeah, all that'll get log rolled. I might have put the log roller a little bit closer up, just because if it's too far back, you'll see the log stop right there. So I'm not getting to the clan castle with half of those logs. The flip side of that is if you put it too far up, it might get hit by turrets, or you saw their enemy king was right there, so he might have killed my log roller way too early if I dropped it too close. So sometimes putting it a little bit further back is good. E-Dragon and Witches just zap them out, and then Witches survive through the E-Dragon's death. They're just beasts. This base is kind of like not built great against me, or not built great. This attack's not that great against it, I'll say. I couldn't use my little bomby boys, wall breakers, to like help these guys break through into these other avenues. I might have done better if I had actually pathed some of them to go around the outside, but you can see right here I time out. I still have plenty of troops left. I wouldn't say plenty, but I still have Super Witches and Skeletons left, and they only have 2 little turrets left in these little few buildings. If I had my Grand Warden or Archer Queen here, these would have been destroyed easily, with like ease. So I just wanted to show like the strat is good. Now don't have any much else to say about it. But yeah, that's that. I do have some raid stuff I want to show, but I guess people don't really watch raid attack strategies that much.